So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long. It allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes Stone and Law trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass rush swarming him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Scanning the field, it's Aller. On the move now. Catch made in space, look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. He's running out of time here. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The pass rush closing in. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that completion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On the ground, it's Singleton. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Aller. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They got some things to work out here. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good, so it's 13-0. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
To throw, it's Aller. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
How about the tall man there getting the first down on 4th down and short? Good job and a good call by the offensive coordinator. Hey, when he's got that kind of length, it's pretty easy for him to find a crease and get up into the air and get that first down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Singleton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking downfield, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. You set her down to the offense, 1st and 10. Nice grab. It's Ross. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle, but first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? To throw, it's Manning. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Fighting him off.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up the sack in a crucial moment.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
And they will score. Touchdown, Texas.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives him the lead and potentially the victory.
Knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. The pressure PAT is good, and they take the lead here in the final seconds. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Ready? Break. Double, double. Black 14.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Complete. Tight end. Your game on the flag. Second down going up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Oh, a lot of space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, let's get it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ward. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Single.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. He's loose. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a lot of coaches will say limiting.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dickens. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll pitch it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
All right, let's get it. Right.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Etheridge. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Etheridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Finds his tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown! They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And the quick shuffle pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. He caught it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Got it in for one part of the job, and now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play.
Get set. Cut. Back 18. Let's go. Set. Black 88. Black 8. Set. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut. Get ready. Set. Check. Say hut. Set. Hut. Black 42. Set. Set. Ready. Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it close.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He'll toss it. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the catch. It's Crockett. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. They get it up. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
After one, we're tallying 0-0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lane. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Sanders. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession, because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's got it overrun. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire...
Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make the play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. as a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. Lots of running room. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Ncaa. Catch in the middle, it's Slimmon. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job.